Good day everyone, I am Christine Joy B. Cunanan, a fourth-year student of Bachelor of Elementary Education. And for today's video, we are going to talk about the 7 types of meaning. Semantics in the broad sense of the term may be considered to study all that is communicated by language, but some scholars would like to restrict semantics to the study of logical or conceptual meaning, only those aspects of meaning which are logically acceptable, leaving out deviation and abnormalities. So, the famous scholar Geoffrey Leach, in his book Semantics, breaks down meaning in its widest sense into 7 different types, giving primary importance to logical or conceptual meaning. And the 7 types of meaning are logical or conceptual meaning. Second, connotative meaning. Third, social or stylistic meaning. Fourth, affective meaning. Fifth, reflective meaning. Sixth, the collocative meaning. And lastly, the thematic meaning. Here, Leach discusses meaning as a whole, both sentimental meaning and word meaning. So let's talk about the first meaning, which is the conceptual meaning. So in semantics, conceptual meaning is the literal or the core sense of a word. There is nothing read into the term, no subtext. It's just the straightforward, the literal dictionary definition of the word. So the term also called denotation or cognitive meaning. Contrast the word with the connotation, affective meaning, and figurative meaning, which go beyond the dictionary to add subtext to a word when it's used. So, for example, boy is a male and girl is a female. So, that is the conceptual meaning, which is the literal dictionary definition of the word. Then we have connotative meaning. Connotative meaning is a kind of associated meaning. Certain characteristics or features are associated with particular word. Connotative meaning includes not only physical characteristics but also psychological, historical, and social properties. For the sake of precisely defining this type of meaning, Leach's book on semantics needs to be consulted once again. So, connotative meaning is the communicative value an expression has by virtue of what it refers to, over and above its purely conceptual content. So, for example of connotative meaning is the word rose. The word rose is the conceptual meaning of the word flower, but its connotative meaning is freshness or in love. So, the third one, we have the collocative meaning. So, collocative meaning consists of the associations a word requires on account of the meaning of words which tend to occur in its environments. So, it is created with the collocative of one word with the other. So, in collocative meaning, a particular word goes with another particular word. So, for example, boy collocates with handsome, while girl collocates with pretty. But both pretty and handsome shared a common meaning, which is good looking. So another types of meaning is the stylistic or social meaning. So stylistic meaning is the meaning is created specifically by the use of language. So when we say the same thing in different ways, the stylistic meaning is created. So stylistic meaning results from a style. So for example, he died, he expired, or he left for heavenly abode. So in these sentences, the same meaning has been expressed but in a different style. So that's when the stylistic meaning is created. So another meaning is the reflective meaning. So reflective meaning is the meaning which arises in the cases of multiple conceptual meaning. It is what is communicated through association with another sense of the same expression. So it occurs when one sense of the world forms part of a response to another sense. For example, reflected meaning is a synonymous expression of the Comforter, both referring to the third person of the Trinity. So one may find one's reaction to these terms conditions by the everyday non-religious meaning of the comforting and the ghost. So the comforter sounds warm and comforting, while the ghost sounds awesome. Next is we have the affective meaning. So another type of meaning which is closely related to the social meaning is one which, according to Leach, deals with the way a language can reflect personal feelings of the speaker that may include attitude to a listener or something he is talking about. So furthermore, affective meaning can be expressed directly and indirectly. Once again, it is depending on the context. So for example, you are a horrible person. I hate you. So that is the example of direct message. And another example is the indirect message, which is, so, boyfriend. What's wrong? Girlfriend. Nothing. So that's the meaning of the indirect message. So, as it can be seen from the examples mentioned above, the factors such as tone of voice, mimic, and gestures can be significant when decoding the message of an utterance. Factors such as intonation and voice timbre also play an important role in the affective meaning. And the last meaning is we have the thematic meaning. So thematic meaning is what is communicated by the way in which a speaker or writer organizes the message in terms of order, focus, and emphasis. So in English, a sentence in the active voice differs from its passive voice equivalent in the thematic meaning, though both the sentences have the same conceptual meaning. So first example, first sentence, Mr. Smith donated the first prize. The second sentence, the first prize was donated by Mr. Smith. Of these two sentences, the active sentence seems to be the answer for the implicit question, what did Mr. Smith donate? While the passive sentence seems to answer the implicit question, who donated the first prize? So in contrast to suggest that we know Mr. Smith, while implies we do not know Mr. Smith, but only that someone donated the first prize. So that is the thematic meaning. So that's all the 7 types of meaning according to Geoffrey Leach, and I hope you understand. So once again, this is Christine Joy B. Conanan, a 4th-year student of Bachelor Elementary of Education. See you on my next video. Bye-bye!